Hey guys, and gals and everybody out there knitting. I am so excited. We're having a mad tea party. Peter and I are having a mad tea. There's a rabbit. There's a little rabbit in the mad tea party, right, Peter? So you're like on that page. Yes. The Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So
I love it.
Why are we talking about this? Well, we have a new yarn company that we're representing. It's called the Wonderland yarn. And okay, Peter, this is why I'm wearing this funny little hat, and it's going to fall off, so I'm going to take it off before it lands on the floor. It's a top hat because of the thing, and there is a flamingo. The little Alice in Wonderland is holding the flamingo. Remember in Alice in Wonderland when they used the flamingos for to play croquet? They use them. So,
I don't remember that.
Oh, you don't? Okay. In Alice in Wonderland, they used the flamingos as the, I want to say paddles, and that's not right. Croquet clubs. The clubs.
Is it a mallet?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
a mallet.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
mallet. That's the word. That's the word, mallet. So anyway, this is the Wonderland Company, and I would buy their yarn just because they're so stinking cute. They're little, they're whimsy. I love the whimsy part of it because I'm a whimsical kind of gal. But this yarn is stunningly gorgeous. If you haven't been in to pick it up, come see it, come touch it. Peter, you have to work on touch-o-vision. I'm just saying. We have got to create touch-o-vision. This is a limited edition, this one. Do you suppose she's a wildflower? Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. Look at this yarn. And here's the cool part. So one goes inside out and one goes outside in. Now, why do you want that, Peter? Can you explain to them why that's helpful with knitting things?
I can't.
You can't?
But I think you can.
Well, I'm not a knitter really good all the time, but I do know sometimes when you're trying to do something that requires two balls of yarn, two skeins of yarn, you want to start on like the middle and work your way out. So you pull from the middle here and it starts blue and then you get all the way to green. Well, then when you pull to the next one, you want to get the same colorway. So it's going to help your colors blend. I think it has
That sounds
to do.
good to me.
Yeah, I think that's what it has to do with. But wonderful, wonderful yarn. We are so excited to be with this company now. We will be reordering. And the price point's a little steeper on these, I'll be honest with you, than maybe if you're used to buying yarn at a lesser price. But I think it's worth your investment. I think it's like any project. When your project is only as good as the quality of the materials you use to create it. And so if you're ready to do kind of a really special project and you want to be sure that it has the best quality yarn you can use, I think you're going to like this Wonderland yarn. Look, this says nowhere, the other one says somewhere. I'm just loving it. We got mushrooms. We have little mushrooms. Isn't this fun? Fun, fun, fun.
You're gonna have to add a ball or two to your basket, your shopping basket.
You know, I try not to buy yarn anymore because I don't. But I love to knit. I just don't. I don't have enough hours in the day. Do you have enough hours in your day, Peter?
I do.
You do.
I do.
You plan better. You're a better planner. I'm not. I have.
Of course, I have less things going on.
Yeah, I have too many things going on.
I do know one very special knitter who got the very first skein of this hot pink because she came into our shop local yarn day. So Maggie Jo, man, she got the hookup. She got some good color. She was the first one. I wonder if she's knitting it. Maggie Jo, are you knitting with that yarn yet?
Yeah,
have you cast on?
She's gonna have to comment or something.
Maggie Jo.
So this is just the cutest product. There's shawls, there's color drift. Oh my gosh.
What are the patterns they can download off that?
Well, download. So that's why I'm trying to read this.
When they buy the yarn.
We're thrilled you're supporting this shop. As a special treat, this postcard gives you free access to the patterns listed below until July 1st, 2023. So you have to come in and pick up one of these cards. There's a Bitty Cot shawl, a color drift cowl, Crazy Daisy coasters. Oh, those sound like fun. Dewdrop wrap, diminishing colors cowl, pseudo stripe mitts, and a 10 mil toque, which is a crochet project. So come in and get one of these cards. You'll have to come in the store. We can't mail them. You have to actually walk in the store because these are left over from local yarn shop day, which was this past Saturday, which was a huge success, right, Peter?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We love everybody that came and supported us.
There was pictures put on our Facebook page, and everybody is just giggling and happy.
They were having so much fun.
Yeah. So anyway,
I have these kits in front of me. They're shawl kits. I'm going to hand you the bag.
Okay, hand me the bag. Hand me. Oh la la. Cascading color. Look how pretty that is with that dark. See, now I'm drawn to this color. Can you tell? Everything I've picked up has been this color. Cascading Colors Mary Ann Fingering Weight Yarn. It's a shawl kit. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this one. This is pretty too. Look at that kind of teal with that soft green. That's nice. Oh, look at this red and black, or red and gray. That's
Love that
pretty.
gray.
I do too. That would be really elegant with a black coat for
That'd
winter.
be stunning.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. So come in, look at this new Wonderland yarn. I'm super excited. We're really working to expand our yarn department because y'all asked for it. So you tell us what you want, we try and make it happen. And I think this is a great yarn for us to have, and it's just fun. It has a flamingo. I'm just saying, if it's got a flamingo, I'm in, because I love flamingos. You guys know that about me. And we have rearranged this department back here. So we're going to look just a little bit about that. And if Peter can show you, where I'm sitting used to be a cutting table, and we moved it up that way so that, there's a little more room back here now. Another little sitting spot. Of course, we've covered it up with all this stuff. Let me put this back where it was.
I kept calling it the reading nook, but then they moved all the embroidery books, and so it could no longer be the reading nook. So then I called it the knitting nook.
It is kind of the knitting nook.
So people can come and sit and knit at the knitting nook.
And there's a big comfy chair in the corner that you can sit in and knit too. There's just one, so, but that's okay. Sometimes you just want to be quiet and be by yourself. But we've rearranged back here to open it up a little bit, make it a little more comfortable. And we do love it when you come in and just sit and visit with us. We try to have spaces for you to do that. But there's also open knitting classes on Saturday morning. We have a little group that comes in. It kind of gets a little snug in there. If need be, we'll spread you around the shop. You can just come in. It's just open knitting. Just come in, sit, and share your project. But we also offer knitting and crochet classes that are paid classes. Wednesday morning, Monday morning, they're on the website for the knitting class. The crochet classes are Tuesday and Thursdays at 2, and the crochet classes they're not on the website. They're just walk in, drop in, and they're $10. You pay the instructor directly on that class. But it's so much bigger back here, doesn't it? It feels better.
It does.
Like, I can breathe.
There's breathing room. I call it breathing room.
Breathing room is good. Yeah, breathing room is good. And we're just trying to make it more comfortable for you guys to be able to move around a little bit. What we're finding is we have so many customers in here that we want you to be able to not bump into each other, have a little space to move. So we're just excited that you're coming and visit us, and we hope you'll come soon and knit and play with the Alice in Wonderland yarn. We need touch-a-vision. I think that's our patent right there. I think that's our money maker.
That's our money. That's where we're in the money.
That's show me the money is going to be, we're going to do. Look at these striping socks. I'm obsessed with this yarn. I'm just obsessed.
Oh, those are neat. I like those striping socks.
Look at those. Look how fun they are.
Those colors are gorgeous.
Aren't they fun?
Because as fast as I knit socks, I need more yarn ideas.
Well, that's true.
And
got a pair of
those
socks
are
done about every
cool.
week.
I got my hand knit ones on right now.
Oh, do you? Of course you do. It's getting warm though, so a good time to talk about the weather rock.
Oh, did you find it?
Found the lost weather rock. I've decided it's too small. I've talked about this before in What's New, but we're going to get it. I have to get a big rock. We're going to set it out front.
So can you fill them in on the conversation we had about how I thought what you should do, and then you were like, I can do this instead.
Yeah, so we saw this really cute sign of a rock, and it had all the information on it on Etsy. And he's like, well, just buy it. And I'm like, well, I can do it. I can make it. How many times have you been somewhere like, I'm not going to buy that. I'll just make one myself. Well, here we are, a month later, and I still haven't made the sign, but I am going to do it. That's on my to-do list. But it's it's the thing about if it's wet, it's raining. If it's hot, it's sunny. If it's cold, it's.
Oh, does this mean I have to know what the weather is?
Yeah.
Okay, so the weather is, if you're out running around right now, it's 50 degrees. It's sunny, but you'll still need a lightweight like denim jacket,
Yeah.
maybe a lightweight sweater. I have on a sweater, couldn't find the denim jacket. But this weekend, you guys,
Woo!
get
It's
ready
gonna be
for some
warm.
sunshine and
Yeah.
warmth.
In Indiana, in central Indiana, we're supposed to have like 78, 79, maybe that warm, which would be, and sunny. You know, not rain, but sunny. So
If you're wanting to soak up some sun and you need something to do, you can go visit the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. They're having a horse show on Saturday.
I know where
So you can go check that out. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. I'm going to go up to Wilson's Farm Market, which if you're from this area, you know where that's at. It's up in Arcadia.
I still haven't been. I am dying to go. I need to go so bad. They
gotta
have
go.
everything up my alley.
Well, they had morel mushrooms, which morel mushrooms are a big deal this time of year. They're $60 a quart, I think, or something, or a pound. I don't know. Outrageous expensive. But I want to go up there because I haven't shopped. I guess they have like big baskets of plants that are like $20 or something. Really
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Yeah, so I would need to get some hanging plants. So I'm making a trip to Wilson Farm Market, probably Sunday. So if y'all are out Sunday, that's where I'm going to be. But yeah, it's good weather. So our Weather Rock, we're making a plan for the Weather Rock. Just hold me to it. We got too many ideas to do and not enough time to do it in.
We have so many irons in the fire, you guys.
We do.
And you know what? For my blacksmithing class, I finally understand what that means.
He does. Peter took a blacksmithing class, and we've had so much fun talking about it. And have you taken the leather class yet, or is that coming?
No, the leather class is coming up.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
excited for that.
We're going to have to have show and tell of your stuff so they can see what you've been doing. So, okay, I have a list of things to talk about. Classes. I'm going to talk about classes while we're back here. Mary Bouvier, who is a amazing artist lady, has an opportunity for you to take a free motion quilting classes. There's actually one this Saturday, May 6th, so we hopefully get this video up in time. You could, no, that's not May 6th. It's the Jan's Cartonnage classes. Back up. The Mary Bouvier classes are on the website. You can go and sign up for those. I would strongly recommend if you're even slightly interested in free motion quilting or any art quilting opportunities. She's a great, great teacher. You're going to love that class.
She's done things with free motion quilting that I haven't seen other people do.
Amazing.
She is very talented, and she brings her actual show quilts that have won and like I want to say all the major quilt shows. I just
Yeah.
can't think of the names off the top of my head, and I don't want to say the wrong one. But her ability to divide the space, use fabric on the back of the quilt is very inspiring. The different patterns she teaches you to use free motion quilting, it's amazing. I mean, I just in awe, and it's very breathtaking when you see her work. So if you were to ask me, because some of you guys asked me, hey, should I take this class? This is one that I highly recommend that if you can get a chance to take it, take it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth the price. You always say worth the price.
It is worth the
price of admission.
Yeah, it's worth the price of
Just
admission.
to see her quilts.
Just to see the quilts.
Just to see the quilts. It's stunning work. So Mary Bouvier, I would highly recommend those. And then Jan's Cartonnage classes, which are another really fun art class.
She's talented. The
Oh my
boxes. I don't know how she comes up with all these ideas to make all these boxes.
Yeah, they're very, very cool. There's actually openings in her class this Saturday, May 6th. And she can get you into that, and they're making a wine box, which, okay, it's for wine, but I'm sure you could find
How cool would
other
that be,
things.
though, to give somebody a
Yes.
bottle of wine for their birthday, for their Christmas, for the anniversary, for any other holiday out there,
Right.
and then have it in a box that you made?
Oh my
what
gosh,
a game
how
changer.
cool is that? Game changer. And
Like if you're going to a wedding, oh, here's a bottle of wine, and then
I
it's
made the box.
I made the box.
how cool is that?
I think you'd show everybody up.
I think you would show everybody up. Okay, so as long as we're talking about projects and classes, we're going to launch something, and I'm super excited.
What are we launching?
I know, we're launching. Peter and I,
This is big, you guys.
This is
I am
big.
so excited about this.
we brainstormed about this yesterday. So there is a program through the Moda Fabric Company. You know how Moda is. One of our favorites. We are quite the Moda store. We have a lot of Moda fabrics in our thing. But they're doing a summer sewing program. And there's lots of ways to offer this. What we're going to do is offer it to you as an opportunity to get a pattern from us. And the way you get that pattern is by snail mail. If you want to like email our orders department and say, hey, mail me a pattern, we will mail it to you. If you can get it by email, which is probably the quickest way, just they will send you the link and you can get the email. But best of all, easiest of all, you can go to our website and there'll be a downloadable. You just click on it, it'll open it up, you can print out the pattern. And each month, we're going to have a different pattern. So May, June, July, August, there'll be 4 patterns. We're going to start with an on-the-go travel pillow, and I'm going to pick some fabric here when we go up front. I'm going to show you which fabrics I would use to make mine, and then if you want a kit, we'll set up a kit for you. If you want to make one with that kit like I make, you can do that. Or you can use your own stash. Just use the pattern and create your own. But what we want you to do is then post a picture when you've made the project on our Always in Stitches Insiders Facebook page. Now, you know, Peter, I just thought of it. There's some people might not even be on our page yet. How sad for you, because you're missing so many cool things. We have if you're on Facebook, we have an Always in Stitches Insiders group page. All you got to do is say, I want to join, and we let you in. We let everybody in, you know, just because. It's the best fun because we promote stuff going on in our shop. And we promote each other who come into our shop. And, you know, recently we've had a couple of our customers pass away. And it hurt our hearts because we really feel like a big family here. And so we've lost a couple of our stitchers. And our staff was really sad about that. And so we connect with our people in, I think, a deeper way sometimes than some shops do. And so we do that in part by watching the projects you make. And we can see those when you go to our Insiders page and join that. And then promote what you make. So what we want you to do is make this pillowcase project, and it's a travel size pillowcase. It's kind of small. And then post pictures of your finished travel. And then, you know, I don't want to give anything away here, but there may be a prize awarded for the posting of the finished project. I'm just saying. I don't want to like divulge too soon, but it'll be worth your time. So I'm going to show you how I would pick out the fabric for that.
Now, is this going to be like a make along? Are we making these each month? Is it a tips and tricks video? Like what's our format?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do right now, we're just introducing the opportunity to get the pattern. I think at the next video, I'm going to show you, you know, how I put mine together and maybe some little ideas about doing this. They're not hard patterns. They would be great projects to work with, you know, your kids or your grandkids, or beginner projects. I think they'll be good. It's not going to be like a class, but I am going to kind of say, okay, here's some little tips and tricks. I actually, when I make these pillowcases, I make them all on my serger because lickety-split, bippity-boppity boom, they can be done super, super fast. If you don't have a serger, certainly a sewing machine will work, but I'll probably make mine on a serger just because it's so much quicker, and I'll show you that process. But today we're going to pick out fabric. So when we go look at fabric, because you know we always look at fabric, I'm going to show you the fabrics I plan to use in mine so you can get an idea about how to pick out fabric. I think that's hard sometimes, is to know how to put fabrics together. So yes, the answer to your question is, through the month of May, we're going to kind of talk through this process, and then if you get them all posted by the 1st of June, we'll pick some fun ones and maybe give away some prizes. So always want to give stuff away around here, don't we?
Yes.
Give it away, give it away, give it away. Okay, I'm checking my list twice. Other thing, just a note, we will be closed Memorial Day, which is a Monday. So put that in your little file. Come in on that Saturday before and buy everything you need, because, you know, a whole day without shopping here could destroy your plans. But we will be closed Memorial Day. All right, we're going to walk up to the front. Probably not video that, but we'll meet you up front at the fabric department, and we're going to show you some really cool fabrics that have come in this week. I can't wait. All right, we're up on the carpet part of the building. We moved from the wood floor in the back, and we're up to the carpet part. If you saw a previous video, you know we have little territorial things going on. But this is stunning, 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 stunning fabric. Just came in from the Wonderland Company. Peter tells me it's printed on poplin, which when you touch it, you will know. It feels, he said it perfectly, the hand is just, This would make lovely garments. So if you're looking to make a blouse or a dress, this would be perfect for that. The prints on them are beautiful. It is called Vintage Fleur Flowers, F-L-E-U-R. And this has such a nice texture to the colors. There's such depth to them. This one's just singing to me. Kind of matches what I got on today. I'm like loving that. This would be a stunning quilt. And wouldn't it just be the softest to snuggle with? They have some nice contrasts in it. You could put a creamy beige with this. You could put white with it. You could put green with it. Green would be stunning if you're looking for solids. Because you know when you're making a quilt, even when you're making garments, you want something to kind of set off the fabrics. And so, you know, pick up one of the tones in the fabric that you're looking at and add that to it to give that pop of color is a good idea. But you want it to contrast. So if you got a white background, you want a dark background. If you have a dark background, you want a light background. If you want to contrast. The other thing you can do is make a very muted quilt and do everything all very similar colors. That's kind of fun to do too. Okay, you're getting to one I really like.
Which one?
This one.
This one?
But see, I'm a sucker for navy and green. Isn't that pretty?
Is that the one you're making your blouse out of?
Well, I don't know. It's the one, this one or that one. I can't decide. But I'm going to have a new blouse, I think. It's just going to have to happen. Look at these here when we get into these beiges and blacks. Aren't those pretty?
Ooh, that blue.
Isn't that this one here?
It's amazing how they show up different
Okay.
on camera.
And you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? That English paper piecing thing. Look how that would English paper piece.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that create some
All those
beautiful... Because they're mirrored. So whenever you have these little mirrored images, it's like right there, you could cut that out. That little piece in the center of an English paper piece. Would that not be beautiful? Oh, this would English paper piece lovely. And with it being the poplin, it's going to have a nice fold.
Oh my gosh, it would stitch perfectly.
It would stitch beautifully. So there it is in the dark. And then this is the same pattern in a light gray. Looky there. Same pattern, different color tones. Isn't that lovely? Okay, I also see this would make great like pillows for a room. This would be lovely for pillows, even curtains. Oh my gosh. If you had a really elegant living room or dining room you wanted to do. So that is Robert Kaufman Vintage Fleur, F-L-E-U-R. We just did get this in.
And it's 7-berry print.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Yep, you told me that and I didn't point it out because, you know, Peter knew. So when you look at the salvage on this, let's find where it says it. Here we go. 7-berry. That's significant. The company that's made it. And it says made by Japan. Rather than in Japan, it says by Japan. So I don't know if that's a...
It's made in Japan. On the end of the bolt, it says made in Japan.
But see here, it says made by Japan.
I know.
Isn't that funny?
It's supposed to be made in Japan because 7-berry they make it in Japan, and their printing process, the way they print on the fabric, gives you this very crisp detail that you usually don't get on regular cotton.
This is sharp. It's very sharp. And then here's another. This is kind of a little fun.
This stuff is very, very special.
It's beautiful fabric. Here's another thing. So when you see these dots, and this is just a little trick. See, any fabric you buy most of the time will have these dots. Those are registration marks that they use to determine the colors. And each time they run it through the screen printing, they will pick up a color. And they do them in order. Probably did this one first and then they move through. But if I'm trying to match a fabric, I can use those dots as my reference for trying to find the color to go with the fabric. Because sometimes in the fabric itself it gets confusing. But if I take the salvage and I go, oh, I'm looking for a green, well, that little green dot right there tells me what color green to go buy. So if I'm looking for things to blend, use these dots in your salvage as a way to help you find what colors you want to blend with the fabric if it doesn't have something with it. Because that's the true color that is in the fabric itself. And they get muted sometimes when they get put together. You know, like that blue right there.
It's hard to tell when it's in the print, but when it's on a white cream background, a base print, you can tell.
Exactly. So there's a blue right there. That's this blue right in the center of that little flower.
Where? Oh,
right there.
I'm lost.
See that little blue right there?
Focus.
Focus. Takes it a minute.
There we go.
That's the blue in the corner of the thing, and I can't necessarily get that blue color when I'm only looking at that little bitty bit. But if I go to the salvage and look at that piece, it's like, oh, I can lay another piece of fabric against that and find it.
On screen, it's coming up as periwinkle.
Is it? Okay, okay. So anyway.
And that blue is like a cobalt.
Yeah, that looks, it is. It's a little more denim-y, I'd say. I mean, it's kind of a denim.
Yummy.
But see, that's the top.
So how many yards are you going to get to make a shirt
I'd
blouse.
have to make a
Are you
long
a
sleeve
4-yarder?
blouse.
3-yarder?
No, I want to make like a tailored blouse, you know,
Okay.
like with cuffs and a collar. I think
That would be
more what I'm
good.
feeling out of this. But anyway, did we get over to the blacks? Because they're really
We
pretty
did.
blacks. All right, this is a fun fabric. Now we're just going to go around the corner here, and I want to show you another one. This one is called Morning Light, and you know, I'm loving these projects that come. It comes with a bag panel. This is like one and done. So here's a panel that makes a bag, and the pattern's on the panel. So everything is in one. I don't have to buy a pattern. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to think about it. I just sew it together. This shows it basically unlined. You can take it to the limit and put lining in it, you know, modify it however you want. But these make great, like for the grocery store, like if you go to the grocery store and you need your own bags. I've been shopping at Aldi and I need to have my own bags. Well, why not take these kind of bags in? And then people are like, ooh, where'd you get your bag? Well, I made it. Are not special. But these are fun. So this is called Morning Light, and just the colors in this. These are my colors, you know, y'all.
Yeah, those are great.
These are my colors. Then there's also just a panel that's just that piece, which I love. Another panel. Because when you say something twice, it means something different. So these are just the panels you can use. And,
You know what it reminds me of? Have you seen the Tiffany glass?
Oh, yeah.
Tiffany Company, when they make those beautiful stained glass
Right.
lamps.
That's
That's
a
what
good-
that reminds.
that's
That's
a
a
good
Tiffany
comparison.
lamp, or one of those Claude Monet
Claude
Monet paintings.
Look at the colorways in this. Isn't that just stunning? You're going to get so much when you chop this up. I mean, you can really get, reminds me of a batik, and that you've got all the options to choose from.
These don't last long.
These will sell. These are going to be gone. Especially the blues and the teals like this.
The behind those two panels, is that a wide back?
I think so.
That wide back goes light to dark. So if you open it up, it does something really cool.
On a quest.
Which I think this is a Peter's pick
Peter's pick for the day. Okay, this is
because
Peter's
of
pick for the
because
day.
of how beautiful of a back it would make. So if anybody needs
It's
something
108,
fun,
so-
yeah.
Look at that.
And it goes dark and light. It goes dark on the outside, light in the middle, or how does it go? I
It
can't
looks
see
like
it.
it goes dark, medium, light in the middle, back to dark.
Yes.
Yeah, but that, you know, if you put it right to left or left to right or up to down.
You can cut it and sew it
Yeah.
however you want, and do it dark in the middle, and then end up with light on the outside.
Sure, you could cut it in half and resew it. The other thing, 108 wides are really good value, bang for your buck, if you do the math on what they cost. If there's, you know, this is kind of similar to those. This would buy a yard of this, and you've really got a lot of fabric to work with. You know, it's less expensive in the long haul. Oh man, now we got to fold it up.
Oh,
Pam!
we'll let the authorities
We'll
do
let
that.
the official authorities deal with that. But look how pretty that is. Again, when you need big pieces, if you're making garments, this is a good way to buy fabric too. I've thoroughly messed that up. We'll have to fix that.
It'll get fixed.
It's draping. It's doing a little
It's Drape-A-Vision, you guys.
drape-a-vision. Yeah, that's it. Drape-a-vision. Drape-a-vision.
It is.
We
See,
can't get smell-o-vision, but we can get drape-a-vision.
that's Drape-A-Vision right there. See how it's draped out real pretty?
Ooh, like
Now somebody's gonna see that and be wanting to buy it.
somebody's gonna trip on it. There we go. All right, so that's another fabric line that come in. Now we're gonna walk back kind of this way, and I don't think we've shown this. We couldn't remember. This is from Kay England. Kay is a local gal. If you remember, she had a shop in Carmel for years and years and years and years, and then she sold the shop, and she's actually works as a sales rep now, and still does a lot of fun things. But if you like Kay's fabrics, this is kind of different. She usually is more colorful, so I kind of like that this is a little muted. Lockwood Manor, really fun. Basic beiges and grays. My mother's house are basically these colors. So I don't know if she saw this fabric or not. But they're moving this because, believe it or not, our fall and winter fabric is starting to come in. Look how fun this is. This is just a fun, muted, it's very elegant. I think it's understated elegance. That's kind of a fun choice. This is a great basic. Oh my gosh. Everybody needs a piece of that in their stash just because it's a great basic. I love the stripe on an angle, so when I cut my bias, I don't have to cut bias binding if I don't want to get that nice angle. I can straight cut it, although I like bias binding. Y'all know how I am about bias binding. So this is a fun line. They're moving it around because, you know, we like to keep you guys hopping. And it was sitting right here, and I said, you know, I'm not sure we've talked about this fabric. We get literally fabric every single day.
Yeah, I forgot to say in the beginning of the video, I forgot to tell Michelle that to get her big, big, big notebook to make her big, big, big list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for viewers that are watching on YouTube, you guys can interact with each other in the comments. So when we do real short videos or whatnot, somebody will comment, oh well, I don't have to worry about spending any money this week.
Yeah. Well, we're going to make you spend lots of money this week because we had someone comment and say your videos are too short. We want them to be longer. I'm like, well, shoot, Peter and I can talk all day long if you want us to. But we'll you know, try to keep it to a reasonable length of time. You can pause this and come back if it's too long.
Yeah. Or if you run out of paper on your shopping list, go sharpen your pencil.
I know some of our customers literally watch this, and then within an hour we get like orders coming in, people wanting to buy, which is great. That's why we do
it. Sometimes the phone rings during.
Yeah, it does.
And they're shopping while they're
watching.
Because they want to make sure they get it.
Well, and you know, that drives a point that I say this not because we just want to sell fabric, although we do, but if you see it in our shop and you want it, buy it. Do not wait, because we have people all the time come in and say, oh, I was here, you know, 3 months ago and saw blah, 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 and I'd like another yard of that fabric. And we have to smile and say, we love you and we're sorry, it's gone. Because fabric moves through here literally that fast. That's why our clearance room is always fresh, because we are constantly rotating our fabric through. So don't ever wait. If you see it and you like it, buy it. If you don't know what you're going to do with it, but you like it, buy a yard of it just because you can. Because, honest to goodness, it sells. And here's the other thing. It's going up, folks. I don't know if you bought a gallon of milk lately, but you know everything in the world is getting more expensive, and fabric's doing the same thing. It's scary to me sometimes the prices we're having to put on fabric. We just, you know, what it costs, we have to have the overhead to make our great staff available to you and have this beautiful building for you to shop in and all the classes and things we offer. And so we have to, you know, make a little profit on it. And man, it's costing us more, so it's costing you more. So buy it now, because I think it's going to continue to go up. So that's my plug to help you build your stash and get the fabric that you want. So let's go up towards the front now, because there's another fabric up there I want to talk about, and we'll take a little stop on the way, and I'm going to talk to you about this pillow project, the fabric I would choose. I bet you know what I'm going to pick out. I bet you know. So here we are with our summer sewing program that we're going to give you the opportunity to participate with us in. And the first project we make is the pillow. And it's a travel pillow, so it's not a bigger pillow, it's a little pillow. Like this is one you would stick in your car, because, you know, when you get in the car to drive somewhere, you need to be able to rest your little head.
Look, there's Pam in the background fixing the...
She's fixing it.
She's on Drape-A-Vision.
Well, I said I made a big mess, and I'm like, Pam, come fix it.
It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous. Isn't it stunning?
It is.
And see, there, and look at Pam. She just fluff and it's done, because they're that good. Our staff is so good. They're amazing ladies. If you've not come in and met our staff and let them love on you, you need to come and meet them all, because they're the best. We have the best. Okay, so on the go travel pillow. We are making a travel pillow for the month of May, and I want to show you how I picked. So typically when you're working with fabrics, it's kind of like when you do flower arranging. Same thing, or when you have music. You want a light, a medium, a dark, a high, a medium, a low. You work in 3s or 5s, always work in odd numbers is going to be more attractive. But with tula, a lot of that gets thrown out the window. But for this little pillowcase that we're making, I'm going to use a stripe, because there's a little band on here, just a little skinny band that goes between the two, like that's the body of the pillow and that's the cuff of the pillow. So for that band, I'm going to use a stripe, because when I cut that, then I'll get this little line of stripes. I think that will be super, super cool. Now, for the cuff of the pillowcase, I'm going to use a main print. And the reason I'm going to use the main print on the cuff is the main prints are selling fast. And I want the hippo, if we have the hippo.
The hungry hippo.
Hungry hippo.
Yeah, these are mine.
I think he's, yep. You're.
Oh, here he is. Da-da-da. So this is what I'm going to use for the cuff of the pillow, okay? And when I cut it, it's just a little skinny piece. So I'm going to make sure when I cut it, I kind of fussy cut so I get, because this is my favorite part, the little bird standing on his head. I just can't stand how cute the bird is on his head.
Oh.
I know. So I'm going to be sure I kind of fussy cut that. And then for
Do hippos take naps in the water? Or do they have
I don't know.
Or do they have to take a nap out of the water?
Well, I've never met a hippo to ask them. But next time I meet a hippo, I'll check into that. So, okay, so here's this. This is going to be the cuff, okay? And then for the little flange edge, I could use the same thing, see, and make it all color coordinated. And then use this for the body. So you would have, that would be, here we go. Let's put this, let me just lay it over here, Peter. Can you come over here? Mm-hmm. All right, you can go anywhere, I know. So, this will be the cuff. That'll be the cuff of the pillow. This will be the little flange of the pillow. And then this will be the body of the pillow. See what I mean there? And those all color coordinate. I think that's kind of cool. And it's my colorways. So that's one way of doing it. Or, here's the other thing, and this is what Tula's queen with. When you look at this piece, there's a pink and kind of a funny green in there. So I could really go fun with this. And let's do this instead. So I'm going to pick up the pink. See the pink in the flamingo or the heron? It's a heron, I think. I could do this for the cuff, this for the cuff, this for the flange, and that for the body. Now that's wild. That's completely different, completely. But this pink picks up that pink. This green picks up that green. That beige picks up that beige in the bird. So I'm playing with the colors that way. Personally, I'm probably going to go the other direction, but I want to give you the option of how do you choose different colors. I'm going this way. That's my plan. Right there.
Are you sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it.
You are, yay.
Sticking to it, right there.
They were selling chairs, they were selling machines, we had a selling cabinet, and it's a sale day.
So there you have it. That's going to be my pillowcase. Now, I want you to post your fabric choices. Go to our Facebook page and show your fabric choices. I'm going to leave this here so I can buy my fabric. But that's how I'm going to put mine together. Because I like Tula. Next video, I'm going to show you how to cut this. And then the video after that will probably show you how to sew it together. And then we'll probably do some top stitching. So we're going to take you through this project one step at a time during the month of May each week. Okay? Something fun to look forward to. And I got to leave these right here so I can buy my fabric. Now, because remember I just told you, if you see it, buy it. If you don't, it will be gone. Okay? We're going to go right over here and we're going to look at the Pam Buddha fabric that just came in that's really lovely. So let's head this direction. Okay, now we're over in our primitives area. Kind of reproductions and primitives are over here. This is a lovely line, just showed up for those of you who like these. It's by Pam Buddha and the Marcus Fabrics Company. It's called Lily's Locket. We have layer cakes. We have jelly rolls. We just had a 1600 race class that was absolutely a blast. It inspired me. I have jelly rolls. I'm going to make some 1600 quilts just to have to give to people because people are always wanting quilts. So there's those. And then they've got a couple books here that are really going to be a good choice to use this fabric with. Simple patchwork book. It's actually by Kim Deal, but it would lend to this fabric beautifully. And then Lisa Bongine by Primitive Gatherings. This is called Little Gatherings. Small quilts with spectacular style. Because these prints are kind of dainty, both of these books are going to really help you find the right pattern to make something out of this fabric. Love, love, love this line. I love the depth of color. She goes from pinks and burgundies to beiges and greens to blues. And then she's got this lovely light background that picks up all the colors. There's your contrast. You know, we talked light, medium, dark, high, medium, low, large, medium, small. Whenever you're working, you want those three elements to show up. It's like in music, you have fast and slow and you have quiet times, and that's what you need to do when you create fabric quilts or projects. You want some diversity in there to kind of let your eye rest and let your brain see the other bright colors against the darker light colors. So this is a lovely line, very pretty. Great pieces. Those are little bees, I think. Are those bees? They almost look like bees. Isn't it funny how your eye tries to make a pattern out of something, even if it's not a pattern? Your brain's like, okay, that's got to be a shape or something. The depth of these colors is great. And the Marcus fabrics always have a nice, the fabric itself is
I wonder
nice.
if Dawn's going to be calling here shortly, asking for a fat quarter bundle.
Bless her heart, Dawn's been off not feeling well, and so she's, she may watch this video and have to call us and get some in because she's not been able to come to work for a couple days. But yeah, this has got Dawn's name all over it. I can see her cutting
Dawn, what are you going to make, Dawn?
Yeah, she'll be cutting it up into 1/2-inch pieces and making 1/4-inch half-square triangles, right?
Yes.
Which is not on my wheelhouse.
Yes.
But she would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, so we've hit the fabric. Now I have to take you to our machines department. We are having a sale. Holy moly, is it ever a sale? If you've not been in and you are even this much think you want a sewing machine or a serger, you've got to come see us, or fabric or sewing machine furniture. We have that marked down too. So let's go over and take a peek. Okay. Look how fun this is. Okay, we're in our machines department, and I'm super excited to share with you what we've got going on through May 13th, I believe it is Mother's Day. It's going to be coming. Mom needs a new sewing machine. I'm just telling you, I'm sure she does. And if she's still using Grandma's sewing machine, get her a new one. This is a good chance to do that. We have all our demo machines on sale. I can't tell you exactly the prices. You're going to have to come in. You can't call in. We can't give that information over the phone. But if you come in, it will be worth your time to come see. All our demo machines are marked down. Everything, every demo machine that's on the floor is marked down for Mother's Day to try and get you some really good prices. The published prices, it's even lower than that. So it's a good deal. The other thing, and that's like you will literally take that machine home with you when you buy it. It's not you don't have to wait on it. We've got them all.
Hey, it
serviced.
already comes assembled.
And it comes assembled, ready to roll, man. You'll sew on the machine you're going to take home with you. The other thing we're offering is all of our sewing furniture, which is these pieces like this. This is a big piece. But this
Whoa, is
yeah.
it that whole thing?
Yeah, there's like this.
Oh
this,
my gosh, I
this
thought it
goes
was
up.
multiple pieces put together.
No, I think this all goes
Man,
into one.
that's like the ultimate sewing setup right there.
This is perfect if you've got a sewing room and you want to set it up. The other thing is it all closes up and you can take a little bit of space if you want. So it can take a lot of space or a little bit of space. But all of our furniture is on sale. So, and again, it's cash and carry. Now,
Demo pricing?
demo pricing, you've got to be able to load it in your car and take it. We can't deliver these. You will have to absolutely take them home yourself.
And bring strong men because these things are huge.
They're heavy.
You probably, for that one, you'd have to rent a trailer to stick it on.
Well, or you'd have to have a good pickup truck and some strong people. I mean, they're heavy. They do fold up pretty well, but at the same time, they are heavy. So be prepared to manage that part of it.
Yeah, don't be coming with your little electric car to pick up
Yeah.
that sewing setup.
In a VW Bug, it ain't gonna fit. That trunk is not big enough. I'll just tell you. And they won't be disassembled. And that's actually a plus for you because the assembly on these can be, it's like the biggest tinker toy you ever had. So all our machines are on sale. Come see Kathy or Pam or Julie.
Is that Kathy right there?
There's Kathy
Does
right
she
there.
have
Look,
time to
she's
say hi?
dragging. Yeah.
What are you
chairs
stacking on
yeah.
that cabinet over there?
Well, we were, but now she's got something better. Tell them about the chairs,
The
Kathy.
chairs are on sale. That really fun sale that they have where you have to come in and sit and spin. You get a free gift. Same thing going on right now, and they're usually. Can I put the price on there?
Yeah, tell them
Yeah.
what they usually are.
Usually they're $449 and they're $299 right now. And the sale goes through the end of May on the chairs. And we've already sold gangbusters amounts already. And then we also have the tables are going fast. So if you want a table, come in.
Do we have
love to
one
see
nearby to show?
The
A
hydraulic
chair? Yeah, a
the
hydraulic.
chair right behind.
Assembled.
Oh, yeah, right there, right there.
Here, oh look, it matches my colors today. You know, this is exactly the one I have at my house too.
And we have the fun patterns are all in now too.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
have one of every color and pattern.
Okay, so that's the fun thing. The patterns, there's like, what are they, skulls?
Well, yeah, and then they have the big buttons, white
Buttons.
buttons. They have a black kitty cat one. They have the sewing motion one. from my
But
favorite
there's a,
one.
okay, wait a minute.
The hydraulic.
There it
Are you
is.
sitting and spinning?
Okay, so there it is all the way up, which I have super, super short legs. So, see, my feet won't touch the floor hardly because I'm too short. Because See, I'm a little dance. My
That's
little feet.
funny.
Isn't that funny? I can't sit and see like if they will touch the floor, but it's not right.
Can you touch the pedal?
No, I couldn't touch the pedal here. But that's a good point though, Peter, because different height people, you want to sew comfortably. And we were commenting yesterday at staff meeting how I don't understand how this chair is comfortable for every different height of person.
Man, it is though. I can attest. I'm the tallest, and I have the skull print, and I'm in love. I just love it.
Yeah, and I'm like a good foot shorter than Peter, and
Where's that
and I
skull
love
print?
mine.
I sold it.
Okay.
I sold the skull one to a
So-
lady that
Okay.
did. She was a nurse.
Okay.
Oh,
Skeleton.
Oh, a nurse bought the skull print. I love her.
Because the skeleton.
Yeah, the
There's a
skeleton.
So there's this handle, this hydraulic thing. You just touch that, and see. Then I can position.
Oh, it's a lowrider.
Now I can. Now my feet touch the floor, and I'm a happy girl. So, I wish I knew who the magic person was that figured out the right way to make this chair that it doesn't hurt your back. But you literally can sew all day long, and your back doesn't hurt. It's the best thing. So, $2.99. That's a bargain and then some. All you have to do is sit and spin. Do you have the prizes for them?
Oh, sit and spin. Did you open it?
Okay, I'm gonna spin. See, I'm spinning.
Okay, now you open. You stand up.
Wait, I'm dizzy. Wait a minute.
Don't stick
I'm a little dizzy.
I'm here.
I'm a little dizzier than usual.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna go over and spin you. Make
I
it
think
dizzy.
we need to do chair races in the store
races.
with the employees
Okay.
on the Friday
Lift
meeting.
up the back.
Okay, now lift this. Okay, here's the other part. Look what happens.
Lift it up.
Oh, there's a prize.
There's a prize in
There's a
there.
prize. So since I sat and spin, here's my little tote. These totes are super
They're
cool.
cute, yeah.
Oh,
There.
I love those
You can open that
colors.
one up and show
Can I
us
open
what-
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I love that color.
Yeah, they were yellow last time, but they're blue
Yeah.
this time.
I'm gonna have to sit and spin.
Oh. Okay, you know the staff. There's some bennies to being a staff member, but this is one of those things we don't have enough for everybody. Look at this great little bag.
Oh, I focus on the bag, Peter. Okay.
Focus
here
on
we
the
go.
bag. Focus on the bag. Look at all the little.
For gardening or sewing or whatever.
Oh wow, gardening is a great idea.
I use it for knitting.
Knitting, yeah, and it's just perfect.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
that.
Maggie, you need that
Maggie
for your
needs it.
yarn.
Yeah, everybody needs one of these. And all you have to do is sit and spin. And if you don't, even if you don't buy the chair, right, Kathy, they still get the bag,
Look at the prize.
still get the prize, and they are limited. When we run out, we run out.
Oh no.
So come in and sit and spin. But I'm just gonna tell you, when you sit in this chair and your back goes, I've waited to meet you all my life because the chair is so comfortable. You'll probably buy a chair. And at $2.99, why wouldn't you? That's a heck of a deal for a chair. I've probably had my chair, I've had it a long time, and it's just as firm and perfect and works great, no problem. So, there you go. Now, I will tell you, don't put in the seat the stuff that you're going to use while you're sewing, because then I have to get up, and I don't want to get up. Because you have to get up from sewing, and then you got to open it and look. So I put things in there that I don't use all the time, but it is a good hidey-ho. You know, if you've got some fabric you don't want anybody to know, put it in there, because some fabric's just too precious to cut. So that's what that's for. So sewing machine department, super deal, but while supplies last, okay? The machine sale only goes to the 13th, right, Kathy? 13th. When the demo machines are gone, they're gone. So get those quick. But the chair sale is all month. So, and if we have to order in more chairs, we will. I mean, we'll just get more. But we have a really good inventory of those right now. So chances are pretty high. If you come in, you can say, I want this pattern, and we'll be able to say, here it is, take it home. Some assembly required, they come in a big box. And actually, the assembly is super, super simple. And it's easier to take it home in the box than it is to take it home assembled. Again, we're back to that VW Bug is not going to, have a lot of room to put the chair in it where you want it. But love these chairs. It sounds like I'm trying to make a sales spiel, but I'm not. They're just that comfortable. I mean, they really are. And see, they roll. Look, I can roll all over the room. I could go over here. This is kind of fun. Peter's having to catch up with me. I could go over here. Go over here.
The rest of the video on the chair.
Yeah, I could do the rest of it. I think I'm about done. I have to look at my list of things I was going to talk about. Make sure I got it all. Don't forget the pillowcase thing.
There's that new fabric that we didn't talk about.
Which one?
Remember? I'm pointing, bookcase, pumpkins.
Oh, pumpkins.
I know, I
Oh,
can't get it cut until you show it.
okay. Are you loving it?
I love it.
So
Wait,
this
why
is-
don't you get it cut on film?
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
could.
We could do
We
that.
don't know
Let's
how
do
much
it.
she buys.
Oh gosh.
So here's the problem when you work here, you don't make any money.
Okay, let's go follow Kathy because
follow
she's
Kathy.
going to shop right now. This is live shopping, you
Live
guys.
staff shopping.
This is what happens. The fabric comes out. We see it.
I
We're
think
just
there's
like
some more
you, and we
lifestyle
shop.
shopping going on over here.
Bonnie, are you shopping?
Calculating. We're calculating.
Look at this. This is so gorgeous. I can't
It matches
stand
what
it.
you have on, Kathy.
Oh, you know, that's kind of my colors, I guess.
I know,
Orange
isn't
and yellows and, oh gosh, but it's beautiful.
Autumn elegant.
And can you imagine that as a binding?
Oh, wow.
I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but I just love it.
But you got bias cut it.
I'm going to, so I'll need punny. Is that what you're saying?
No, it uses less when you bias cut.
Oh, does it? You know, I've never
We
done
got that
stuff.
special ruler.
There
We
you
do
go.
have that special
Bias
rule.
really-
That is pretty. And
Yeah,
there's
so I'm going to need 2 yards.
there's just the scoochiest little bit of metallic. It's
there
not.
is?
It's not. It's not scoochiest. They're laughing at me.
I love the phrase you used the other day where you were saying, I don't know who you were talking about, but you said, man, they're so loud, they'll take the paint off a battleship.
Yeah. We have Cappyisms, I've figured out. There's things I say, I don't know where they come from. But I don't even know I say them, they just come out of my mouth. But there's just this littlest bit of metallic, but it's not offensive. You know, sometimes we'll get metallics in.
I'm offended.
Well, we've had metallics in here
funny.
that it's like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm in, you know,
Oh.
Gold Lame, Las Vegas, and I don't want to be there. This is nice. This is just a little bit of gold, you know, makes me think of
You don't
dew.
even know it's there.
You don't really. It's very, very subtle. It's almost a copper. It's not even gold. It's like a rose gold. This is awfully pretty. I hadn't seen it open, Kathy. That was a bad thing to
But if
do.
you want it to be more gold, you can have more.
Yeah. The sunflowers. And sunflowers are so popular.
That's got more metallic.
It's got a little more metallic. And the nice thing is, who made this? Henry Glass. So this isn't going to rub off. Sometimes you'll get a metallic and you work with it, and then everything in your room glitters and it's metallic. And that's no fun at all. I don't want metallic everywhere, but this is well bonded. And then this, we've seen it at
We
the
gotta
cutting.
go look at the rest of the
Yeah, let's go
line.
look at the rest of the line because we're not getting to see all the goodies here. You get from in front of you. Look at that great panel. Ooh, I see a door hanging right there. Be super, super simple. I'm gonna go around you real quick and then pull some of these out so they can see how pretty they are. Here's a really nice pattern to make that panel.
Oh,
into
let me
a
get in
quilt.
on that.
57 by
beautiful.
75. What a great throw to have for the fall to snuggle up with, or you know, I'd hate to take it out to a bonfire, but you know what? They wash. That's why you have quilts, so you can use them. Don't not use them. Look at this, how pretty these little birds are. It's got little chickadees on it. Anything with birds always sells. Oh, look at the salvage. It's pumpkins. Look at the little salvage on there. They're all pumpkins. How fun is that? I love that. I'm a sucker for a good salvage. Looky there. Isn't that fun? You know, instant placemats. Okay, so cut those out, make a placemat and a table runner. Boom, I'm done. I mean, I don't even have to have a pattern for that. Super simple. And then there's a black background if you like the black background better, if you want the darker colors. And so, folks, it's May, but we are getting in our fall fabric. We will soon have our Christmas fabric. I know it hurts my head to think about it.
Did you say the C word?
I did say the C word. It's coming, and that's because as crafters, if we plan well, which we know how that works, we're going to start our projects now for fall and Christmas because we want to have them done, you know, by the first of probably September even. You want stuff out and ready for your fall decorations. So now's the time. We've started getting stuff in, and we will continue. Most of the fabric coming in May and June is Christmas and fall oriented. Halloween, very definitely. We've got some things coming in like that. But not exclusively. We also order other fabric, but the bulk of our fabric comes in May and June is going to be seasonal stuff. So be watching for it because we'll put it on What's New every time. And I think, Peter, have we covered about everything we could possibly cover and then a few more things besides?
I'm thinking if there's anything new.
I know there's more
I mean,
new.
there's we don't cover it all.
We literally.
This is only. So if we get new stuff, we can cover probably like half of it. I don't think we ever cover all of it.
We don't.
There's no way to cover all of it.
Our inventory department is in the back room, and every single day, boxes come from UPS and FedEx, and they're big boxes. If you ever need moving boxes, talk to us. We got them. But we have boxes come in every day for the cross stitch, for the wool department, for yarn. Every single day we have new stuff coming in, and we just kind of pick and choose what we want to talk about. But don't hesitate to come in. Check our website. Anything that's received is loaded to our website pretty quickly, and it's categorized fairly well. We do a nice job with that, so you can always do that. And then you can always call and talk to our orders department. It's Deborah or Jennifer, Patty, and Bonnie sometimes fill in that department, so there's always somebody will help you in the orders department. If you just call and say, hey, what did you get that's new that's in the Civil War era? I really need a fat quarter bundle. They'll hook you up. They'll make it happen. So I think from Noblesville, Indiana, on a beautiful sunny day, finally, we've had so many dreary, dreary days. We're going to get the weather rock out there so you can see. There's the UPS truck right now, so stuff's coming in the back door. But here's our weather rock. We're going to be back next week with some more fun stuff. And comment, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to see? We'll tell you whatever interests you. We'll be happy to, well, that's appropriate to what we do here. We'll be happy to talk about it. And so Peter and
You can say hi to me. You can say hi to Cappy.
Yeah, stop in and say hello.
You can comment who your favorite employee is.
Yeah, all of them. They're all wonderful. Typically, we're in the back room, so we're not always out here where you can find us, but we are in the building, so if you come in and say hello, we'd love to give you a hug and wish you have a good day. So stop.
Oh, I have a note.
What's that?
Is everybody excited for the Stitch Away?
Oh, yeah. We do have 60 people in Shipshewana this weekend. And it's too late to sign up if you wanted to. Sorry you missed it. But we have 60 people going to Shipshewana.
Are you guys
this weekend.
packed?
I hope they are.
Do you got your fabric that you're going to sew?
You know, by the time this uploads,
Do you have your
they
projects?
should be there. They should be there by then. So
I'm hoping to upload this on Thursday today.
Okay, so there's cross stitch, there's knitting, there's quilting, there's ceramics. Somebody had ceramics they were going to do up there. I'm not sure whether they're going to pay.
That's cool.
I know. So it's 60 people, but they're not all. It's all different because our store is diverse. It's all different. So
There's probably some wool appliques, some punch needle people.
yeah, and it was a very free-form event, so they had lots of time to shop. And
I love
eat.
it.
I know. If you've been to Shipshewana, you know there's a lot of shopping to do. So we didn't plan specific events, so they had time to do what they want and have fun. So if you're in Shipshewana and you see somebody walking around with an Always in Stitches bag, chances are they're at our retreat.
Okay, do me a favor, you guys. If you guys are going to Shipshewana and you're the Always in Stitches insiders, please post your pictures from your event, kind of like a travel log, because that way the staff who will be here at the store working, they can share in the kind of that excitement and that energy that you guys got to experience, and you guys can share it with us.
Yeah,
So please do that.
Honestly, we had 4 staff members who got to go help with that. I think I could have sent all 25 staff with it because everybody wanted to go. One of these days, we're going to close the store and just do a staff retreat for 5 or 6 days and just be gone.
We should do that.
It would be fun. It would be really fun. So, thanks for watching What's New. Peter and I tell you hello, goodbye. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for being here. See you next time.
See you on the flip side.
Yep, bye-bye.